He was actually talking about the well-known rapper Fulio out of
Fulio,
Jacksonville.
see?
How you watch your mama get popped?
Oh.
You got shot in the ass.
Oh.
And you wrote a statement.
Oh.
All three of them things do not go together.
Oh my.
Tripping.
The people that think that I owe you shit.
Payback's a bitch and you know that shit. Y'all sleep enough for me anyway. Y'all don't be doing shit anyway. Y'all are not true to this anyway. We might just get here with the RICO.
The Disney World RICO. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Marco Polo. Back at y'all here with another video. Oh my god, how y'all been, man? I missed y'all. I know it's been a little minute since I gave y'all an absolute banger, but I'm coming back to back with the reactions. Today I decided to watch a Trap Geek video. If you guys do not know Trap Geek, he basically takes the most gangster of the gangster hoods. For example, Chicago, Florida, Texas. It don't matter where you at. If you live in the hood, he knows about you. He takes these hoods and he basically breaks down the whole story about them, who they got beef with, who the big homie is, who the Crips and the Bloods and the Bloods and the Crips and the folks and the whoever. We might just get hit with a RICO. Everyone's home for the summer, so let's not do nothing illegal. Alright, y'all, let me stop playing, man. Let's not even waste no more time. Let's jump straight into the video. Alright, the Disney World RICO.
Disney. Even though we ain't never been to Disney and shit ain't sweet, but people think about Disney when they talk about Florida.
When we think of Orlando, we think of Disney World. We
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Why everybody get that concept of Disney and all that? I don't know. I guess that's just how they see it from the outside.
Well, the FBI.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been to Disney World a few times. Disney World's a fun place, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie. Every time I think of Orlando, Disney World, first thing that comes to mind.
Our moves. What I can tell you is that these two gangs, the 438 gang and the Army gang, have got our attention now.
Okay.
The other 5 already in custody.
See, you
are
once you get
for nearly
the attention
$2
of the
dollars in stolen property, 59 stolen vehicles
have got our attention now.
The other 5 already in custody are responsible for nearly $2 million in stolen property, 59 stolen vehicles, and 19 stolen firearms.
Yo, they wildin'.
Prominent people at the top. Just between those 8 people, they're responsible
Orange County
for
Sheriff's Office.
230 felony charges. Jaquavius Smith, better known as Glock 9, just him himself has been arrested for 52 felonies.
Hi, what is up, everybody? It's been far too long. The last episode was in Florida, and for this video, we gotta return there once more.
That's a fact. Orlando, baby. Disney World.
Folks witnessed one of the largest RICO cases in state history. Operation X.
Bro.
Take 34 people down from 2 separate crews. To show you what this looks like, the entire Bobby Shmurda and GS9 indictment was 63 pages. This RICO case in Florida is 700 pages long, with the feds stalking people at concerts and putting informants in place.
On February 14, 2020, approximately blah, blah, Agent Jason Gaynor and Agent Chris Barker were conducting surveillance at Javari Walker. Who's that? Is that Glock 9?
To make controlled phone calls. One side, AFNF, or the Army Gang, is led by the
Army
rapper
Gang.
Glock 9. The face of the other side, 438, is well-known rapper Hot Boy.
Hot
Both
Boy.
of them were good friends coming up in the industry together, all went left, escalating into this year-long war.
Don't need
that came
time, cause
crashing
time
down
waiting
quick,
on nobody.
with folks hanging out the windows of cars, wielding AK-47s in broad daylight, hitting daycares and memorials. The city saw 30 back-to-back shootings in 6 months, and it forced Orlando to bring in the MBI, or Metropolitan Bureau of Investigations. Basically, Florida's version of the FBI, who built this whole case using wiretaps, Instagram, and evidence they found on people's phones. Sometimes thousands of photos and videos that map out drug routes from Orlando to California, with folks taking trips back and forth, smuggling hundreds of thousands of dollars in suitcases, flying girls out separate to bring the product home, where they launder the profits through cars, guns, and show dogs. Glock 9, who signed a $2 million deal with Young Money and Birdman when he was only 18, now faces 52 charges, including frauding the government.
That's one thing I don't like about rappers, right? They be getting the money, they get to the bag, you feel what I'm saying? Is the first thing you want to do as a rapper is get to the bag. I don't care what nobody say. If you come from the hood and you broke, the first thing you want to do as a rapper, bro, you not worried about what nobody got to say to you. everybody who's like, oh, don't go to no record deals, If a record deal comes up to you and they're like, we'll give you $10 million up front and you just got to give us like 2 albums, bro, you're doing it, bro. Once you get that deal, you got to get out the hood, bro. You rich now. Why you still in the hood?
Out of $10,000 through a series of PPP loan scams that got intercepted when he tried showing it off to his friends on Instagram. And when the news dropped of a pending RICO charge, his once
always want to go to
rival,
Instagram.
Hot Boy, decided to go on the run and then turned himself in. But then went on the run again after they revoked his bond.
What? So why did you turn yourself in?
We're getting into all this, but first,
you see what I'm saying, bro? Social media is what be incriminating these people nowadays, bro. They got a whole recording of the man in a mask saying, I'm low-key on the run right now.
My song of the day. This is a new one from my guy Millies. Let's go.
A lot of rappers richer than me did the shit with less skill.
Alright, my fault, Millies, but no promo.
America, home of Walt Disney Entertainment, with 70 million visitors coming in and out each year. Orlando, Florida.
The DisneyWorld RICO.
The infamous ghettos of West Orlando. Backcountry roads,
they in the slums for real. They in the trenches.
Housing complexes and homes. It may not look like much, but it got so bad in the 80s and 90s, they gave it the nickname Orlando.
It's Orlando. That's low-key fire. That's low-key fire.
And I'm not saying like a big war, just a war amongst ourselves and all this killings.
But 3 artists from there were making a way out. Glock 9, Hot Boy, and Pootie. Each from a different neighborhood with a unique Florida sound. And
you talking about YouTuber Pootie?
When 3 artists
Let me find out Pootie in the hood.
These 3 were helping each other, sharing blog connections on World Star and Say Cheese TV, making songs together.
We always like tied in, bro. Like we was like brother. We sleep with these jits, like every day be around these same jits. I don't know, shit went left. Yeah, that shit went left.
The first to really blow up was Glock 9 with his massive song called 10%.
So it was all cool at first.
35 million views the summer of 2018.
Yeah, I remember this song.
He had such a raw talent and energy that 2 months later, Birdman and Young Money would sign him to a $2 million deal. It inspired his friends Hot Boy and Pootie to take music more serious. But Glock 9 was unpredictable. He was wild. You tell him there's rules, he was breaking them.
You would have been in jail more than 10 times?
Yeah.
You're 18 right now?
Yeah.
You've been in jail 12 times.
Yeah.
Arrested for everything from possession of burglary tools to guns. He went from stealing cars in GTA at 11 to snatching real cars at 13. And after signing this $2 million deal with Birdman, Glock 9 was getting
See, that's why they be trying to say. That's why they be trying to say video games influence the youth nowadays, bro. No, he was stealing cars in GTA by 11. By 13, he was already stealing cars in real life. He was playing GTA in real life, bro.
And beating every case, thanks to Young Money's private lawyers. He even bragged through text messages about being out signing this $2 million deal with Birdman. Glock 9 was getting picked up twice a year and beating every case, thanks to Young Money's private lawyers. He even bragged through text messages about being out on 4 separate bonds at once, thanks to his defense attorney.
Yo, stop bragging, bro.
I get in trouble. I'm hot here. I'm gonna crash. They don't understand me. They don't get what I was doing it for.
2018, the year he blew up, his friend Hot Boy was serving 2 extra years in a Florida detention center for wrecking the place. But one day they gave him a 24-hour pass to go home, and he went straight to the studio to record music with Glock 9 and Pootie, creating this song Hooligan, which would have been a massive record, except they would never release it. Glock 9 was burning bridges left and right. He had a falling out with Say Cheese TV, one of the largest bloggers and platforms to exist, who was promoting him.
Pussy, you got more money than me. Pussy, you ain't gonna last long no ways, nigga. That's why your own niggas switching up on you, cause that
Yo, Say Cheese wildin'.
Made it yet, bro.
Say Cheese wildin'. Juvie, on the outside, Glock 9 and Pootie started going at each other, leaving Hot Boy caught in the middle.
Why is there no Hot Boy Glock 9 records, no Pootie Hot Boy records?
Shit just went left. Shit went left.
You being cool with both of them, do you think you could kind of squash that beef?
I tried.
You tried before?
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
Yo, it's certain. I hate when people ask that question, bro. It's certain beefs you just can't get into the middle of, like.
RICO papers, the feds paint a picture of a bunch of crews competing to further their own interests. It wasn't just music they were into. It was all sorts of money schemes in the criminal underworld they had hands in. Glock 9 had his own clan, All Friends No Family, or AF&F, who mainly stay in the Mercy Drive area of West Orlando, which they say was built on a cemetery. It has mandated 24/7 police patrols, and AFNF was organizing like a war was about to happen, texting each other gang structures and rules. They had a system where a female associate would legally purchase guns for everybody in the crew who was a convicted felon. And when a Kentucky rapper named 2K Baby came to visit Orlando, AFNF robbed him of his jewelry, taking the grills from his mouth, his money, then went on Instagram Live at the Mercy Drive apartments, challenging his folks to come get it back.
This the only way you gonna come in, the only way you gonna pull out. What you gonna do?
Let me see where you at. You already putting insurance
the brick,
on yourself.
the bricks, the same place this shit happened at. 14 Mercy Drive.
Exactly.
Hey, my homeboy said he want a chain back,
How much y'all gonna spend for it?
By October,
bro, he thought he was about to contemplate with the ops. He tried to come in all peaceful. He said, yo, my homeboy said he want his chain back. Nigga, you heard the price? You heard the price for the chain back. He over here trying to talk all night.
19, the tension with the various crews was rising. Pootie dropped
he said, yo, my homeboy said he want his chain back.
Where he was dissing Glock 9, saying they both bleed the same and that it was war. And right around then, the Orlando police began putting in surveillance early. They knew shit was starting to boil over.
Yo, whole time they're going to war with each other, the police already watching both of them, bro. Building up the RICO. That's crazy.
The crews knew
you might just get hit with the RICO.
They even set up counter surveillance to watch the feds watching them, posting videos to Instagram with middle finger emojis pointed at hidden
spots. Oh, so they knew the feds was watching them the whole time. Yo.
In the bushes. And by the time 2020 rolled around,
so what do you do in that situation? Like, it's either like you stop
with officers.
It's like you stop or you just go to jail,
bro.
Couldn't
believe the money people were pulling in. Hot Boy, of course, had a real rap career, making legitimate music money, but the feds were watching him make plays on his cell phone, texting people for t-shirts, which was a code word for 100 pounds of coke that was to be broken up and resold. See, these wiretaps didn't only reveal what the rappers and crews were doing, it went all the way to the source of supply for the gangs in the city.
So they're smart too, because they knew the whole time the cops was watching them. But you gotta think about it. The cops are always smarter than you, because the cops already done figured out the whole secret language that they had going on with the whole shirt thing and the 100 kilos of whatever. Like, they already knew everything that was going on. So the cops is always gonna be smarter. Like, you can't outsmart the cops.
Specifically, Hot Boy's 438 gang from the Silver Star, Pine Hills area of West Orlando.
Orange
as the
County.
feds wiretapped the most prominent narco trafficker in the city who's doing business with them. An Orlando kingpin who bi-weekly was smuggling bulk US currency to the tune of 200 grand in suitcases and using girls as mules to fly that product back from Cali and resell in Orlando. The feds intercepted texts where they were telling each other to save these messages.
Then in Orlando, bro, we about to be millionaires. Save the text so I can say I told you.
Because they were about to be millionaires. But with the feds monitoring warehouses, dodging lookouts left and right, the beef between Glock 9's side and Pootie and Hot Boy was really about to escalate a few months later in April, at a house party where Glock 9's best friend would shoot Hot Boy's right-hand man, Wolf Luma, killing him. This was Pootie's good friend too. The event brought Hot Boy and Pootie much closer. 11 days after, they had a funeral for Wolf Luma.
Yo, that's crazy how killing each other ops will bring them closer to each other.
Where Hot Boy filmed this iconic music video
in love
at the service with everybody dressed in all black.
There's the don't need time waiting on nobody.
They all went back to Pootie's neighborhood to hold a vigil for their friend who was killed. But their rivals AFNF found out. Driving over to the memorial in a small, dark SUV, they began shooting into the crowd that was gathered, hitting Pootie and 3 others, killing a pro football prospect who had just signed with Louisville University. Investigators.
You see, bro, like, that's why I don't affiliate, man. I do not affiliate, because, like, bro, look at this, bro. Like, okay, I understand y'all got beef or whatever, but y'all gotta try to keep that between the beef. Like, now they out here bringing innocent people, and not just the innocent person. This is a whole person. He could have had a shot at the league. Like, you feel me?
Say this was retaliation just for Glock 9 with Louisville hitting Pootie and 3 others, killing a pro football prospect who had just signed with Louisville University. Investigators say this was retaliation just for Glock 9's friend getting arrested for the shooting of Wolf Luma. The very next month, 90,000 people tuned in for the live stream of the funeral for this 18-year-old football player who was killed.
Damn, they had 90,000 in there?
The bishop quieted the whole room and said, "No suspect has been arrested yet, but folks are sitting here knowing who did it. This has to stop." See, Glock 9 and others in AFNF had set up this network of unemployment scams across various states in the country, with a database of names, addresses, and credit scores, all saved on Glock 9's phone. He was using these scams to pay for the bonds of lower-ranking members that got jammed up. That way, they could fund this war.
Bro, people be trusting the phones too much, bro. We gotta stop trusting the phones, bro. We trust the phones so much. Whole time the phones is exactly what's bringing, you feel me? Whole time the phones is exactly what's bringing us down, and everybody just be trusting the phones like it's just some type of secret security. The feds could tap the phones too, just as easily as the feds could walk down in your crib. The feds could tap the phones too, bro.
For a long time, choosing to discuss Business 38 Gang and AFNF had hierarchies and subsets. Both of them were competing as the feds watched 438 members boast through text message that they had enough money and guns to do what they wanted, and that made AFNF jealous. By the summer of 2020, the beef even spilled out of town into Jacksonville, Florida. Glock 9 putting out this song on the 1st of July called Criminal Minds. And in it, he says his enemies were clicking up making teams. He was actually talking about the well-known rapper Fulio out of Jacksonville.
How you watch your mama get popped?
Oh.
You got shot in the ass.
Oh.
You wrote a statement. All three of them things do not go together.
Oh my.
All because Fulio would take a photo with Pootie, and this made Glock 9 mad. So he started
so he took a picture with the op. He took a picture with the op, and he got mad, basically trying to say, oh, now y'all cool and stuff like that. I mean, I get it, but like, damn, bro, yo, like this shit is disrespectful, bro. Like, did y'all hear what he just said? Bro, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to take it, bro.
Friends, and it caused Fulio's enemies from Jacksonville, like Queso, to then click up with Glock 9, where there was even almost a massive brawl.
Yo, whole time I had Kai Sinat stream on in the background, bro, trying to get this video taken down, bro. Susan already hate me. We just gonna pray. We just gonna hope for the best. We just gonna hope for the best. Come on.
Brawl at a mall in Atlanta when Queso crossed paths with Pootie and things were seconds away from
Trap keep me having the beats in the background, bro.
Can't stop all y'all.
Yo, so I heard a Queso before.
They running up on niggas' ass in the mall.
And I heard his pops snitched on him, something like that, bro. His dad snitched on him. I'm like, yo, bro, getting snitched on by your own dad is crazy, bro.
Though the OPD was concerned there would be a string of shootings very soon, and they were right. 4 days into July, police arrived at a house in West Orlando with reports of gunshots. They found Glock 9's car with dark tinted windows riddled in bullets, and him nowhere to be found.
Oh, I'm about to say they clap Glock 9.
The feds learned of new strategies AFNF was using to avoid police.
A fully automatic firearm with the female said they were riding around a rental with dark tints on the casino. He said it was hyped if they pulled over frequently in case they had to run.
They were going on missions.
Oh,
they were riding around in rental vehicles with dark tints to see if they would get pulled over frequently in case they had to gun it in a high-speed chase. They were even gonna put white boy stickers on vehicles so the police would think it was white people in the car.
So they was trying to outthink. It's not even like they was just being dumb. They was really trying to outthink the police. But like I said, you just can't beat the cops, bro. You can't beat the feds. We can't beat this fucking team.
We cannot beat this motherfucking team for sure.
Not try and stop them. 4 days after they found Glock 9's car abandoned with bullet holes in it, one of his friends, who went by the name Baby Joker, was driving around.
I thought that was NBA Youngboy.
Deep in 438 territory, looking for rivals to tag. They pulled in at a place where one of Hot Boy's good friends stayed at, driving a gray Dodge Challenger, and began firing at folks, with people scattering all over the yard. Hot Boy's friend reacted quickly, running inside to grab his Draco, and came back, shooting at Baby Joker in the gray Dodge Challenger, which at this point was stranded in the middle of the road with the driver's hands all shot up, unable to get away. Baby Joker was dead. The craziest part, Hot Boy's friend, the guy they were aiming at, was someone they knew since they were kids. This particular shooting would get referenced in a lot of music, as 438 boasted about this failed hit attempt. In his song Left Lonely, Hot Boy tells Glock 9 directly, "Your little stepper ran down and he died." Hot Boy was blowing up and doing songs with Lil Baby. He even signed to 100K Management, the same guys who managed King Von and YNW Melly. And there were other artists from the Silver Star 438 region, like Cudham Reese, who was getting quite popular, getting song placements in Madden 2K games. He was even one of the rare artists who was able to get Chief Keef to do a music video with him. The feds had theories. Glock 9 was jealous Reese's career was taking off. One day, Glock 9 blasted over to Reese's house with rifles and pistols in the car, leaving it riddled with bullets. Witnesses told detectives Glock 9 was trying to eliminate the competition. The very next day, Reese would retaliate back, going with 5 other 438 members to Glock's aunt's house where he was sleeping at. And they left her house riddled in bullets as well. This particular feud was crazy as the police counted 5 different attempts where Glock 9 tried to take Reese's life in a matter of months, including a time where Reese was filming a music video in his purple Hellcat and was being followed by AF&F members who pulled up next to him in traffic and started shooting. Reese shot back and managed to escape, but then crashed into an oncoming vehicle and had to abandon the purple Hellcat with busted up legs. With all this death and violence happening in the city, Orlando finally hit up the Metropolitan Bureau of Investigations for help. They needed 18 different agencies to collaborate. The tipping point, of course, was the infamous shootout at the Millennium Mall.
Yo,
if you want this,
look at this beautiful ass mall. Yo, bro, this look like something out of like, I don't know. This is beautiful, bro. Like, if I think of Las Vegas casinos, like, I think of this. This is exactly what I think of. And the fact that they shooting it up in a residential suburban area. Like, if y'all gonna be shooting, at least go to the hood and do that. They shooting it up in the middle of a mall, bro.
Shootout at the Millennium Mall. If you want the city to act, do something where their money is at risk, in a public space with loads of businesses and
Versace, Chanel.
On October 8th of last year, Orlando's luxury mall of Millennia was a scene of chaos as OPD officers responded to a shooting that broke out in the parking lot. It was 3 against 4,
Neiman Marcus.
Glock 9 and 3 others versus 3 438 members. On surveillance video, you see the 438 guys leaving the mall.
See what I'm saying, bro? They got cameras everywhere nowadays. You can't get away with shit.
Getting into a white BMW and then rolling the car slowly with shooters positioned behind the car doors, firing at Glock 9 and his people, who were taking cover behind their own car, with bystanders running everywhere as security rushed to evacuate the mall. And despite a hail of gunfire, nobody actually got hit. But now, the feds were getting more search warrants and surveillance than ever before, confiscating cell phones.
You might just get hit with a RICO.
Left and right, where they found people's internet history, how to turn semi-automatic guns into fully automatic guns easily, numerous Google searches on phones, looking up specific shootings that happened in the Central Florida area. Meanwhile, the police were meeting with confidential informants who knew all about the 438 gang, their members, their inner workings, everything. The informants told them of $60,000 hits being placed on people's heads and recommended the police act swiftly because more people were gonna die. And the rest...
So somebody basically snitched. They better find out who the snitch was. Somebody snitched and told the feds how they had, what, $60,000 murder for hire on several individuals within the crosstown area of Orlando. So, you see? It always ends up being the snitch that messes up the rotation, bro.
Swiftly, because more people were gonna die. And the rest, well, the rest of the story you know now. 34 people from 2 rival crews brought down in Operation X.
Damn.
And before I let you go, people always ask me what beats are in the video. I've listed the fantastic producers.
Oh yeah, facts. Let me get these beats because I was bumping my head the whole video. Damn, back up again. I don't really fuck with niggas because niggas is pussy. They might just be capping again and out. That was a great video, bro. Oh my, like the DisneyWorld RICO. I don't think you could have named it a better name than that. Like, it's literally a RICO case at Disney World. Like, but that just goes to show, bro, you can't outsmart the feds, bro. You can't outsmart them. Like, I be trying to tell people this, like, you really gotta be Albert Einstein, bro, to really set up a way where you could just completely outsmart the feds. There's too many resources for them nowadays. There's too much new technology for them to use. They have everything, bro. But thank you guys for watching today's video, man. Let me know if you guys want to see more Trap Geek videos. Like, I will sit here and watch every single Trap Geek video if you guys ask me to. Go in the comment section down below. Let me know what else you guys want to watch. Feel what I'm saying? If you like the video, drop a like on the video. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all want to see. You feel me? I'm here to react and I'm here for y'all and y'all here for me, so I'm here for y'all. Hit the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? Hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you can know every single time I post a video. And I will see you guys in the next reaction. Peace out.